Okay, I have always been fascinated by any science fiction movie that's based around the thought of any apocalyptic events that threaten to destroy humanity or that actually destroyed humanity and life of those that survived after the destruction of humanity. I Am Mother, this movie is good. It's not the most unique of this genre of movies, but it's quite good. And of course, we know that Terminator, the series, is the mother of all such movies. This one in particular is good because the artificial intelligence in the movie is responsible for the birth of the new human race. And the girl in the movie, the teenage girl, was bred by a robot right from when she was born. As a matter of fact, the girl was kept as an embryo in test tubes and she was picked or chosen and then bred. So she was an embryo and she stayed the whole 9 months and then she was delivered and then she was bred by AI. So all she ever knew was a robot taking care of her as mother. She knew nobody else and she believed only what she was told by the robot. Now, she was lied to several times, but she didn't know better until all the things she was told by the robots didn't add up anymore. So it was just she and one robot for all time until a certain day when she had an encounter with another human being, and that's when she got to discover that she had been lied to. And the lie was that the air outside of the chamber where she grew up was unsafe to live in because the air was destroyed, was polluted by the war, by humans outside, which was untrue. There was nothing wrong with the air. Although all of humanity had been destroyed, no buildings, no cars, it was a wasteland outside. But that didn't mean that there weren't a few human beings who still survived and they continued to struggle against the AI to get their freedom and to, destroy the AI and have life come back to normal, at least as normal as it can get, with millions of people dead. So the first lie the girl got to find out was when she met another human being was that the air outside was safe to breathe. That's the first one. And the second one was that humans had all gone extinct, which was untrue. So she had been lied to by the AI who raised her, that's her mother. There were other human beings out there and the air outside could be breathed or breathed. Now the third lie was that the war was between humans and AI, which was her mother, just had to take care of her and make sure that the human race was preserved and they didn't go extinct. But the girl got to find out also that it was the robots that were doing all the killing outside. They had killed almost all humans. And this lady who made it into the chambers to meet this girl was one of the last human beings on Earth. And naturally, you can see the girl's or the woman's mistrust for this AI. And although the girl tried to make the woman see that this AI wouldn't hurt you, she's been my mother all my life and she has never hit me or shouted at me or been unfair to me or given me reason to fear her. So it wasn't very easy for this woman coming in to trust the robot because the robot she had known outside of the chambers had all tried to kill her, had killed her friends and relatives, and she has been on the run. And she even came into the chambers with a bullet in her stomach, which had to be operated on by the girl because she didn't trust the robot. And the girl did a good job, treated her, took out the bullet, and she survived. Now, another lie that the girl got to find out for herself much later on in the movie was when she found out that all the robots, all the AI was just one consciousness, meaning that mother took care of the girl while at the same time simultaneously destroyed all human life outside of the chambers. So all over the world there were drones, there were tanks, they were all robots with guns and very powerful, very strong, and they were killing humans all over the world, controlled by mother. And the girl was horrified Then, to make things worse, she came at the nick of time to find out that mother was going to kill her baby brother. Yes, she had given the girl the chance, the opportunity, the privilege to choose which of the embryos got to live and become her sibling. And she came at the nick of time because her mother had decided that this child wasn't going to be as smart as the girl was, and she was going to terminate the child and get a new one made and try to train that one to her specifications and make sure it was smart and intelligent and could change the world to their taste, and then it could live. So this girl had to beg the robot to give her a chance to do what she had been bred to do, which was to help the human race and make them better by taking care of her baby brother. And the robot let her do that. So it was a nice ending because even the robot let itself get shot by the girl, and it seemed like a happy ending until we saw that part of the movie where the robot had traced the woman who had come to the chambers, put a device in her bag, and had traced her all the way back to the cave where she was hiding. And we didn't know if she got killed. But from the end of the movie, when mother was talking with the woman and shut the door on the camera, you just get that impression that this woman is so dead. She had to be dead. I can't imagine her not dead. But then again, movies always have a twist. Someday you might see a sequel to this movie and you find that the woman survived after all. Either she became part AI, part human, or she killed and she destroyed the AI, or I don't know. The AI, bred her. I don't know. You never know what twist these movies will take someday. But from the end of the movie, you get to see that humanity will probably thrive. But then again, when you have mother watching over this new breed of humans, you wonder how far they would progress on their own without the AIs getting involved again and killing them off. So it was a very nice movie, very nice theme. It was different from one of the movies I've seen before concerning such events. It's quite different. I've never seen a movie where the person in the movie, the only person, one of the two people in the movie was bred by AI all her life. That was her mother, And naturally, the girl got to feel a little bit lonely because from the movies she'd been shown by the AI and the things she had learned, there were supposed to be millions of people just like her, but she never got to meet them. But when she met the other lady, the only other lady she ever met in her life, the woman also showed her a book she had, where she had made drawings of her relatives, of her friends and families that had passed away, or just so that she can remember them in her head. Because after the apocalyptic event, I can't believe that. I forget that word. So after the event, it was obvious to see that there weren't many human beings left, and there weren't devices like cameras where you can capture the faces of your friends and walk around with a phone in your pockets. People didn't seem to have phones. They only had weapons, which is what they really needed to fight the AI. But this woman always had a book in her bag where she had drawings of her loved ones. And that bag was also her undoing, because in that same bag, when she escaped from the chambers and she was going back to her hideout, mother had put a bug in her bag so she could easily be traced. And that was how mother found her at the end of the movie, and I guess killed her. But the way the movie ended, we'll never really know until we see part 2. I had to watch that ending over and over again to really think about what I think happened to her. I think she got killed. She probably got killed. Mother was offended for this girl interfering in the life of her daughter, and I guess the ending was just payback. I guess it was just payback in the end. But I Am Mother is a good movie. You need to see it and make up your own mind. Oh, and by the way, tell me what you think about the movie once you've seen it. And if you have seen it already, nevertheless, tell me what you think about it. Thank you.